Okay, I can take more questions. I do want to bring up some news around the league. This is interesting news for the 49ers. It looks like there's a real chance that Klint Kubiak, the offensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, will go to the Raiders. I do find it very interesting the language that's being used to report this story. Adam Schefter 2 hours ago says, source, after meeting Saturday with Las Vegas and Arizona, Seahawks offensive coordinator Klint Kubiak intends to try to work out a deal to become the next head coach of the Raiders. Intends to try to work out a deal to become the next head coach of the Raiders. So that doesn't seem like it's a done deal at all. Of course, it can't be finalized, but it doesn't even sound like it's finalized in principle. Intends to try to work out a deal. Okay. Well, that seems like they have a lot of working out to do. Then you got Ian Rappaport, same time, saying Raiders are targeting Seahawks OC Klint Kubiak as their new head coach after Sunday's second interview. Vegas can't officially hire Kubiak until after the Super Bowl, but they believe they have their guy. So according to Rappaport, the Raiders are targeting Kubiak, and they believe he'll sign. Schefter says Kubiak intends to try to work it out. So what I'm hearing is that they have more negotiating to do. That's what it sounds like to me. That maybe there's something that Klint wants that the Raiders haven't put into writing yet. Who knows? I would imagine the Seahawks are making an aggressive counteroffer. I don't know. All I'll say is this, Klint, if you're watching, and I know you are. Gary, Clay, hello, all the Kubiaks. Klint, if you're watching, and this isn't official yet, which we know it's not. It can't become official until after the Super Bowl. You haven't put pen to paper. You probably haven't even given it a handshake. It doesn't sound like it's done and they've given you everything you want. What I'm going to tell you right now is crucial, Klint. Listen up. Do not go to the Raiders. It would be the biggest mistake of your career. So far, you've handled your career so well. You were a nobody with the Niners a couple of years ago. Now you're calling plays for the best team in football. Stay there. Do not leave the best situation in football for the Raiders. Because what you're going to learn about the Raiders is they're not a good organization. You're going to fail there. Everyone fails there. The Raiders are an organization for, I hate to say it, losers. You can't win there. It can't be done. The issues are way bigger. It's the ownership. You don't even know who's making decisions over there. So, I don't know, man. Klint, this sounds terrible. Don't make this mistake. Now, if you go to the Raiders, that's great news for the 49ers. That would be the best news for the 49ers because now you got the Seahawks looking for their third OC in 3 years and Darnold with another OC. He never gets any continuity. And, who you're either going to try to find. They can't get Klint Kubiak. Kyle won't let him go. He says he calls plays here. So that wouldn't be a promotion. I don't think there's any other Kubiak kids. Gary's not coming out of retirement. So if they lose him, they might have to go to a whole different system, a whole different tree, maybe someone similar but not as good. That wouldn't be good for Darnold. That'd be great for the Niners. It just seems. Now, I understand, okay, they're probably making you a big offer, and you have the opportunity to get the number one pick. You feel like you're sort of in demand right now, but it's the Raiders, man. If you were really in demand, the Giants would have called you up. The Ravens would have called you up. If you win the Super Bowl and bring it back next year and do well again, you're going to be the number one candidate on the market, and the Raiders won't even be able to get your attention. Be patient. The Seahawks offense could be even better next year as Darnold settles in and actually learns the system a little bit better. Anyway, all I'm saying is don't do it, Klint. It's a huge mistake. You'll regret it. And my prediction is that he won't. He's not going to ultimately go to the Raiders. I don't like the way that Pelissero and Schefter reported that. It sounded like the kind of report that would come out about the Raiders. Just not finished and not serious. Let us know when it's done. Don't tell us what you intend to do or what he thinks he wants to try to do. And Klint, smarten up. That's not the move for you. Gala says Bosa for Crosby, max rush as well from a 2-point. Sounds good to me. I'm with that. Jeremiah Smith, new member.